He never knew your grandfather.
Nope.
And he spoke.
Prime time, center stage, middle of the service.
How did your family react to this?
Well, it gave my dad something to be angry about, so that was a relief. It hurt my mom, but she wouldn't show it. She was still trying to act like everything was going according to plan. I guess to honor my grandpa.
What about your sister Morgan?
Oh, she thought it was hysterical.
So she's not usually sensitive to these sorts of things?
No, usually when my boss interrupts the funeral of a loved one, she reacts the same way.
Okay, how did it make you feel?
How did I feel? Well, angry, obviously. Kind of amused. I wish I didn't think it was funny, but the song was, I don't know, it was...
It sounds like the song was a defense mechanism in a really stressful situation.
Well, I want it to stop.
The songs.
Yeah, the songs, the dancing, the illusions. I didn't hear my grandfather's last words to me because of it.
Do you feel like you have the control to make it stop?
Well, sometimes I think it's going to happen, and then it doesn't. And then I feel like it's over, like I beat it. Like when Professor Rubin called me into his office completely out of the blue.
Ken, hi, come in.
Hey, Mary. Are you the good cop or the bad cop?
Close the door.
Guess that makes you the good cop.
Ken.
I swear to God, I don't know a single
Ken.
thing. I know his body could be in the reservoir, picked apart by vultures by now, but I swear I had nothing to do with it.
Mary has met with me to defend your progress, which to me looked like no progress, and which to her apparently showed signs of premonitions of tangible progress.
Sure does.
Well, that certainly sounds like what I whispered into her earpiece.
She says you've been working really hard, and I respect effort when I see it. I just haven't seen it. You've shown contempt for the college, the curriculum, and me many, many times, several times since you've entered this room.
Well, kids are impudent. I think this generation's younger than the last.
You show no concern for your own education. Seeing that you are projected to fail the course, the only way that you're going to get the credits is, Ken, is if you get another assignment and you do well on that. Now, this would be a privilege, and you have to earn it. You have to show that you care about your own education, inside and outside the classroom. And this being a privilege, I have the right to revoke it at any time, at any sign of negligence or even impudence. I know you have a job outside of the classroom, and this shows me that you care. This shows me that you are earning your education, unlike so many of the other privileged
Twats?
students here. I am going to write a prompt for an essay that you will write if you earn the privilege to write it. And you can thank Mary for asking for the opportunity.
Thanks, Mary.
Ken, I want to see you succeed, but I will not be responsible if you don't. That's all. See you in class.
Great. See ya.
See you, Ruby Tuesday.
Don't call me that.
I think he likes you.
Do you think you're helping me?
Looks that way.
Well, stop it.
You would have failed.
At least it wouldn't be my fault when I did.
That's a stupid philosophy.
It's my philosophy. It's how I want to live my life.
It's self-destructive.
I don't advocate it. It's a stupid philosophy.
Then what's the point?
That's the point. People like you and him are always trying to have a stake in my life. Like, hey, Ken, just do this and you'll be happy. Like a fucking website sidebar. Doctors hate him.
You caught me.
The way I see it, things are going to suck no matter what I do, no matter who I listen to. So if I could have control over one thing, it's how things are going to suck.
No matter whom you listen to, no matter to whom you listen would be even better, but then the structure wouldn't be parallel.
He's crazy.
I don't get it.
I just
No, I don't get why people don't take things you say the way they need to.
the way you want them to.
I want them to because they need to, not the other way around.
The other way around, not the former way around.
What?
Leave me alone, I'm crazy.
You didn't want any help?
It's not that I didn't want any help. It's that I didn't want someone trying to control my life. And I don't want to waste my time half-assing stuff.
All the more reason to appreciate the motivation.
No, I don't want to half-ass stuff. I don't want a whole-ass stuff. Zero ass. I'd rather worry about something than waste my time trying when I don't really care.
Why is that?
Because I can't care. How do I assign meaning to something when I know I'm lying to myself? It's like if you're playing chess against yourself, you know what you're trying to do.
Bobby Fischer practiced by playing against himself.
Didn't he go crazy?
Wait, that's beside the point.
That is the point. It's like you gotta be crazy to believe stuff matters. And everyone always says life has meaning and it's precious. And like, nobody knows what that meaning is. And if they do, they're just lying too.
How do you defend that?
Defend what?
That life has no meaning.
Well, that sounds a little dramatic.
You sound a little dramatic.
All right. We come from eggs. We evolve into chimpanzees that can design and talk. Then we decompose and die, decompose some more, and we're right back to where we were before we were born.
Okay, have you considered
Grandpa,
that maybe it's the
Grandpa,
fact
what
that
was
we
it?
die that gives our lives meaning?
Shit doesn't make mud taste good.
But nothing is so polar opposite. If you take the atheist view that when you die, nothing happens, then life is more opposite death than anything you could possibly fathom.
But that's just something to be afraid of.
I don't know though. Maybe rejoice about, right? Because life is all you know. So, in theory, there's nothing to be rationally afraid of.
But I'm still afraid. Can we stop talking about this?
Yes, sorry. Do you want to talk to me about the next time it happened?
It?
The next episode?
Episode. Yeah, sure. I went to the shoe store to pick up my paycheck and quit. I never got a chance to talk to Darian at the funeral because of family and stuff and the whole atmosphere.
Willie, where's Darian?
You're not wearing your company shirt.
Where's Darian?
I'm just saying it would help to indicate to customers who's available to help them.
I'm not helping any customers today.
Then why are you here? Oh, can I help you today, ma'am?
No, you jack off. What? Get away from my feet.
Size 7?
Stop. 9s.
Is that any way to speak to the employee of the month?
How many employees do you even have?
Well, let's see, there's Willie, and then there's you.
Stop right there.
I was gonna stop right there. That's all I have. Well, there was Jen, she worked weeknights. But she quit because she said I disrespect her and interrupt her and make too many intense gesticulations and asked to meet her family too much.
No, stop right there. Because I quit. You had no damn right to stalk my grandfather's funeral and speak in front of everyone like that.
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
Of course you didn't. You're clueless.
Willie, am I clueless and insecure, sir?
I didn't even say insecure. And Willie, you're a kiss ass. Darian, you try to be some weird family friend when you can't even be a manager. You two are way too intense.
Let's stop right here. Willie, do I try to be a weird family friend?
Oh, Dad, sir.
Thank you, son.
And Willie's the only one that buys into your employer-father fantasy.
I don't fantasize about being Willie's father. I fantasize about being Willie's employer. I mean, who wouldn't want to be the employer of the employee of the month?
You picked him. I'm just here to return my shirt, get my damn check, and leave.
Well, you can keep the shirt. One final check coming right up.
I'm on it.
Oh, shit.
Hi. Excuse me, I'd like to see Ken, please. Thank you. Hi, Ken.
Hi.
I was thinking about your work from our meeting earlier, and I remembered that I probably need new running shoes. Do you think you can help me with a pair?
Well, my shift's ending soon.
Oh, well, I believe it's 2:45. When does your shift end?
3.
Great.
Can you take your shoes off? What size are you?
8.
Try these on.
Shouldn't you look at my old pair and see the scuffs and where the worn out parts are, all of that?
Right. Oh. Ah! You see this? This is called your lifeline. Yep. Looks like you're living.
Ha! Is there anything you can tell me, smartass?
These are barely worn. You don't need new shoes. I recommend you put another 100 miles on these before you get a new pair. That should get you to the next nearest shoe store.
I'm gonna go try these on.
Your money. My money.
Never show your face here again, unless you want to buy a pair of shoes, or browse, or apply for a job application, or beg me for your old job back, and say you miss me.
Ken is an honest girl, she says what's on her mind. She's a truthful, genuine fella with a stellar reputation for honesty, kinda like a monastery. But she's the only employee who's not of the month. At least Ken is honest, but that may be all she's got going for her. Sure, Ken is honest, but that may be all she brings to the table.
Ken's a go-getter from what I see. If she keeps this up, she might earn a C. Doesn't care about the classics, but she might make it up by loving what she's doing. Isn't that enough? At least Ken is honest, but that may be all she's got going for her. Sure, Ken is honest. That may be all she brings to the table.
Today, I say goodbye to a potential protege. She could have been so much if she touched toes like she touched me, like she touched my heart, is what I mean. But Ken's a quitter with no morale. I wouldn't even hire her to be my pal. At least Ken is honest, but that may be all she's got going for her. Sure, Ken is honest. That may be all she brings to the table.
Thanks for being honest. It makes what you say mean so much more. At least you are honest, even if that's all you are. Well, you're honest. I guess we couldn't ask for anything more. At least Ken is honest, but that may be all she's got going for her. Sure, Ken is honest. That may be all she brings to the table. At least you're honest, even if that's all you are. Hey, you're honest. I hope your honesty gets you far. Thanks for being honest. It makes what you say mean so much more. 'Cause unless you're honest, what would you be so nasty for? Thanks for being honest. Thanks for being honest. Thanks for being honest. Even if that's all you are.
I can't take this.
Ken, we were on a roll.
What'd you expect?